Yes! Alrighty! What's up, everybody? My peeps, my beautiful, sexy peeps. What's going on, you bitches? It is I, Old Man Gilmore. So, I gotta shave, but yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, Peter Joseph here for another video on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, July the 27th, 2024. Getting close to the end of July. By Wednesday, we'll be hitting the end of July, and then Thursday, begin the beautiful month of August. SummerSlam weekend, next weekend. It is what it is, but we're beginning the dog days of August next week. Can't wait for that. But anyway, thank you for watching on this Saturday afternoon, right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there inside of my goddamn pants, otherwise known as the description marks below, on this channel and my other channels as well, like I said before. So, do it now, subscribe to my channels, leave a comment on any one of my videos, but don't leave stupid comments. You go bye-bye and get sent to the shadow realm where you will pretty much be burnt to a crisp, and Satan will eat your soul, pretty much. But don't do it, so don't do it. But if you're gonna act like an asshole, you're gonna get treated like one, and you're out of here, sent to the shadow realm to never be heard from again. But for all you other great people that actually have a brain, leave a comment about the topic at hand or anything else you want, I guess. But be respectful on that, though, and I'm not gonna ask a question about that. But anyway, follow me on social media: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Show your love and support there. And also, don't forget to hit the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because you miss anything, you need a slap in the face. Because you're SOL, and you know what that means. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet and all that good shit. And if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, and enjoy the show. Like I said, if you like it, great. There's the door. Don't let it hit your stupid, smelly, fat ass on the way out. And, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell I'm still sick. I have this, I don't know what it is. I have a sinus cold. Blech. But it's hard to talk at times because I got the phlegm in my throat. It's getting into my chest and it's not good. So, I don't have a hard time breathing. I can breathe. Why would I be talking if I can't breathe? But yeah, I am on a brief inhaler, so I gotta breathe every day. Breathe into the freaking inhaler. I feel like I have asthma when I don't have asthma, but it's just to clear my the pathway to my lungs and everything, because I might have some mucus and down there, but nothing bad. I don't have like pneumonia or anything like that, hopefully, but I've had this almost, I've been sick all last week, sick most of this week. I don't have COVID, thank the Lord for that. It's just really bad sinus cold. Hopefully I'll be back. I'm hoping to get better by SummerSlam weekend, next weekend, so I can finally go out. But, I've gone out, but, shopping and stuff like that. But I want to go out with my friends, and I can't do that if I'm sick, and I don't want to infect them, so. Or my parents, or the missus. So, missus is, doing okay, she's, doing some stuff outside right now, but she's okay. Everything else is okay. So if you think I'm alone, I'm not. So go fuck yourselves thinking that. But we move on with that. But yeah, so I've been a little under the weather. I'm hoping to get better in the next couple of days. Hopefully by next weekend I'll be at most near 100%. But it all depends on my nose and my throat. But I don't have a fever. I haven't had a fever pretty much all this week, which is great. Good news. That's the good news. Bad news is I still have the sinus cold infection, whatever it is. I don't have the flu. It's like I tested for the flu. Don't have that. That's a plus. Don't have COVID. Excellent. But you know, it's just the way it is. I feel like I have a summer cold. But it's the way it is. The way it is, ladies and gentlemen. Do I have this on mute? I don't know. My TV's been acting up today, but it's not even not raining. It's 81 degrees. Not windy as it was the other day, but you know, at least it is what it is. But to see what happens, you know. With that, hopefully I can watch TV tonight, so I can watch Collision and Battle of the Belts live tonight from 8 to 11. So, we'll see what happens with that tonight, hopefully. But, if not, then, I don't know. I'll watch it on stream, I guess, but it is what it is, and that's that. Alright, everybody, I hope you guys are having a great weekend, the final weekend of July. As next weekend, we'll begin the unofficial start of August, the first, well, not the first unofficial weekend of August, and then we'll start that, and then we'll start the dog days of August, as the sun will be going down close to around, well, sunset around 8 o'clock in the next week or two. So, I mean, it's dark by around 8:15, close to 8:30, so you can still go out and chill until about 8 o'clock, 8:15, and then you gotta go inside because it's dark. But it is what it is. We're getting closer and closer to when we have to fall back in November. So, pretty much we got August, September, and October. We got 3 months left of actual sunlight during the day, and then right after that month, the first Monday of November, we'll be looking at the sun going down at 4:30, 4:45, and then it'll be dark by 5 o'clock, and then the winter is coming, and that's not going to be a good thing, but it is what it is. All right, enough about that bullshit. Like I said, I hope you have a great weekend. Mets are in second place, not doing so good today. Because McGill sucks. What else is new? Nimmo got hurt. Fouled the ball off his shin or his ankle. Hopefully, people saying he's out for the season. I hope not. Mets would need him badly for the next 2 months. And they already lost Senga for the season because he has a calf strain. So they said he was going to be out a month, so till September, and now he's out for the season. That sucks, because he just came back yesterday. 6 great innings. Mets won 8-3 yesterday. Pretty much losing today 2-0, as far as I know. And, what are you going to do? And a rookie pitcher for JD's Braves pitching today, and the Mets can't even do shit with that. 2 fucking hits. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, how can you get 2 hits on a fucking rookie pitcher? It is mind-boggling. But, alright, so I'm trying to get the score update right now. Well, it's 3-0 Braves, top of the 7th, so unless the Mets can come back in the next 3 innings and win this game 4-3, the Mets will be back in 3rd place and a half game back of the Braves, but still in the wild card race. But, you know, we're getting closer and closer to August, where August has not been a great month for the Mets. You know, it is what it is. McGill just stinks, has stunk up the joint, 3 runs today. It is what it is. But they did get a trade. They traded a minor leaguer for Ryan Skanke. I forgot his last name. I think he played for the White Sox. He's a very good flame-throwing pitcher. He could be a setup guy to to Diaz. So I hope they get rid of Ottavino and they get rid of a couple other guys in the bullpen that stink. Get another bat would be nice. Another starting pitcher would be nice. So we'll see what Uncle Stevie and David Stearns do. David Stearns has been on the phone the last couple of days. And the trade deadline's Tuesday. So I think the Mets are gonna be buyers and sellers by Tuesday. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But right now, with Nimmo hurt, that kind of hurts the offense because losing his bat and speed. It's just now it's 4-0 Mets. 4-0 Braves. What else is new? So it looks like the Mets are going to lose this game. So they still lead the series 2 games to it's a 4-game series. They won the first 2 games and lost today. So tomorrow is pretty much the rubber match with JD's Braves. It's a big series. I'm hoping the Mets can take at least 3 or 4 from them. Put the Braves in a little bit of a position, as we go into the trade deadline, see what happens with the Mets after that. Then, as we go into August, we shall see what happens with the Mets going into August. But right now, not looking good today. McGill just dropped the ball, as he usually does, because he's better off in a bullpen than the pitching staff. But it is what it is. And that's that. Alright, let me blow my schnoz. Was Triple H was saying, my babusky snooze! Excuse me. Alright, so we got that. And we'll see what happens with all that. I don't know what's up with my TV today. It was on, now it's off, and I don't know what's going on with my TV today. What else is new with this fucking TV? And I have to get a new box for soon. Ugh. But anyway, it is what it is. Alright, we got Collision, like I said, later, coming up in a couple hours, and Battle of the Belts 11. Toni Storm's going to be defending her women's title against Taya Valkyrie. We got one half, I guess you could say the Trios titles, but they're calling it the Ring of Honor Trios titles are going to be defended as the Patriarchy are going to take on the winners of last night's match. We got Dustin Rose, the Natural, and the Von Erichs, Marshall and Ross. And so we got that on at Battle of the Belts, and got a lot on Collision as well. So got a lot to talk about tonight. And, that's pretty much it. But anyway, enough about that bull funky. Let's get into the video, and let's not waste any more time. Not already wasted. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time on the Peter Joseph channel. I'm Peter Joseph, by the way. If you didn't know that by now you do. But it is what it is. And that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out-of-date Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor review. Alright. So, Death Before Dishonor last night, not bad. Couple new champions. One I didn't really want to be the champion, but we have a new pure champion. Makes me very happy. We had Mark Briscoe and Roddy in a bloody war. Woo! Athena. What can I say? Let's see what happens with that. And a whole lot more last night at Death Before Dishonor. But still, a good pay-per-view. There is talks that Ring of Honor might get a TV slot on one of the Turner broadcasting channels. But it's going to be under the AEW banner, which I think is stupid. Just going to call it AEW ... Ring of Honor. So it's basically going to be an AEW show called AEW Ring of Honor. Makes no sense, does it, right? Makes no sense to me, these stupid Tony Khan. Just make it his own show. Ridiculously calling it under the AEW banner. Stupid is or stupid does, as, as Forrest Gump used to say. But anyway, that's that. Alright, So let's get into Death Before Dishonor. So we are emanating where Collision is emanating every week up until probably in September. The Esports Arena in Arlington, Texas. I don't know I still don't know the fascination with fucking Texas with Ring of Honor and AEW these days. So basically it's like home base. It's like TNA staying in Orlando at the Impact Zone. Or in Nashville, Tennessee. You know. But we got all that. Alright, anyway. So we're from the Esports Arena in Arlington. And as always, our commentary team for Ring of Honor, Mr. Boring himself, Ian Ricka Boring, and my good friend, the Pasta, Caprice Coleman. Alright, this is the second of 3 pay-per-views this year for Ring of Honor, so you know what that means. The third and final pay-per-view for Ring of Honor will be Final Battle in December. So we got a long way to go between now and December. So we basically got 4.5 months till the next pay-per-view. That's a long way to go for storylines. I wish there was an extra show, but there's not going to be, which sucks. So we've got a lot of storyline progression to go this Thursday on the program, the August 1st edition of Ring of Honor TV, the aftermath of Death Before Dishonor, and now we're pretty much on the road to Final Battle, wherever that may be. I hope it's New York, but we shall see what happens with that. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so we had 0 Hour, which I had to rewatch because I didn't watch it live, obviously, because I was watching SmackDown and Rampage, which I'll get to a little bit. Alright, so the first match on 0 Hour, we had the debut of MXM Maxima. What's it called? Let me get my notes straightened out here, if I can. We have the MXM collection of Mace and Monsieur, or Mason now. Now he's called Mason. You can just call him D.O. Madden. That's his real name. Anyway. So we had Mason and Mansoor, otherwise known as the Maximo Male Models. So we had that. So they're in action against the Spanish Announce Project in their first official MXM's collection's first official match. So they're taking on Serpentico and Angelico. So, pretty good match to start. Nothing great. MXM gets the win after, Mason comes in with a hot tag, cleans house in a hurry. Then they hit an assisted double underhook implant DDT called the Centerfold. Great song by the Jay Giles Band. Enjoy his centerfold while the lawn's cold. Okay, we got that. So 9-minute match. So MXM gets the win, and that's pretty much it. And they're gonna be on Collision tonight, taking on FTR. Ooh, that should be an interesting little match. But I think FTR will win that. But it's great to see that Mace and Mansoor are now under the AEW/Ring of Honor banner. I think they could be tag team champions pretty soon. Well, for Ring of Honor purposes, yes. But AEW, I don't know about that yet. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, a little interesting here, Maria Kanellis comes out and seems, impressive. She seems impressed. She applauds the group. And, Mason and Mansoor are kind of, I'm interested. Well, wouldn't you if Maria Kanellis Bennett came out? But I wonder how that's gonna make, Cole Carter and Grave Garrison a little jealous. So, we'll have to see what happens with that. I just saw a thing on my oh, great. I think my DVR is all messed up now. But, what are you gonna do? fucking dish is always messing up, so I gotta wait for this update to finish. Hopefully I don't have to... I know I need a new box, but thankfully I don't have to pay for that, so eventually I have to get it and then set it up, which is a pain in the butt. I don't want to have to call a tech to come over, and that's gonna cost money, and I don't really want to do that. But we'll see what happens with that. But we'll move on. Alright, so Maria Kanellis comes out to kind of get a look-see at MXM. MXM may be a little bit interested. Maybe they'll get Maria Kanellis as their manager, which, like I said, won't sit well with Cole Carter and Griff Garrison. Also won't sit well with the Kingdom, because Mike Kanellis Bennett might get a little jealous. And, I'm Matt Taven, might get a little pissy, And so we'll have to see what happens with that. So, something to look at maybe tonight on Collision. And we got that. Alright. Match number 2 on 0 Hour was a quickie match, 58-second match. We have the problem solver, Marina Shafir, taking on my girl, Angelica. No, it's not Angelica, it's Angelica. Angelica risks Miss twerking her ass off herself. Oy. She could twerk on my dick all night long. But anyway, minus that. Alright, so Marina beats her with mother's milk in 58 goddamn seconds. That pisses me off. You bring Angelica Risk in for 58 seconds. Just say, oh, here's your $50, Angelica, get out of here. Come on. No, I have to say it like Roman. Come on. That pisses me off. And she hasn't won every match she's had in Ring of Honor, she's lost pretty quickly, which sucks. For a girl that has won titles in the indie circuit. I just don't get it. Why she has to lose to Marina Shafir, of all people, in 58 seconds. I know you're strapped for time, Tony Khan, but come on. Come on! Makes no sense. I'm mad. And so is Angelica Risk, too. Alright, I think this is the final match on 0 Hour. Actually, no. 4 matches on the pre-show, and then you have 9 matches on the main show. No wonder this ended at 11, almost 12 o'clock at night. And these matches are freaking no build, nothing. This could have been an email on a house show. That's why I hate Tony Khan's booking sometimes. But he books Ring of Honor like shit. No wonder it's Ring of Horror. I mean, seriously. You book these on the fly. Makes no freaking sense. I don't get it. But anyway, match number 3 on 0 Hour. We have the infantry of Dante Bravo and the captain, Sean Dean. They take on Griff Garrison and say his name, and he appears. I believe in Anthony Henry. Not as great as Joe Hendry. Oh, I said his name. Here he is, Joe Hendry. Okay. Alright, Maria Kanellis Bennett is out with them. So I guess, Anthony Henry is now the substitute for Cole Carter, who messed up his leg. He's out for a month. Who knows when he's coming back, if at all. Not a great match. Another 9-minute fest. But anyway, the infantry get the win after Maria gets on the apron, starts screaming at the ref, but then gets knocked into Griff Garrison's arms, which made him pretty happy, I bet. But, yeah, his wife might not think about that. Oh, yeah, Griff Garrison's married, by the way. Well, he has a girlfriend. That might not sit well. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, she fell into my arms. What do you want me to do? Drop her? Yeah! That's not nice. But in any case, the infantry get the win after hitting the boot camp on Anthony Henry. 1, 2, 3. Didn't care too much about the match. 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. Alright, finally, the last match on 0 Hour. Well, we had Top Flight, Darius and Dante Martin taking on the Outrunners of Turbo Floyd and my good buddy, Truth Magnum. Yes, he does follow me on Instagram, and he follows me on Twitter. Good man. Alright, another match I really didn't care about. 8.5 minute match. Top Flight gets the win after Dante dies on the Turbo Floyd on the outside. And then, the camera, well, like, what are you doing here? Bad camera, we'll fire that guy. Missed what looked like an F5 on Truth Magnum. And 1, 2, 3, bing, bang, boom. Top Flight gets the win. Also, Erica Lee, I have no idea who the hell she is, was out with the Outrunners. I guess Erica Lee's a newest member of Ring of Honor. I don't know who the fuck she is. Alright, so match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Thank the Lord. Let's get into the main show. Alright, so the main show starts with a rundown. Pretty much it. I'm going to run through the matches, because I really don't want to get into everything. But it is what it is. Alright, match number 1. Commander with Alex Abrahantes, the hype man, at ringside, takes on the Beast, Mortis. And, pretty good match between two, yes, I'm saying it, high flyers, because if you haven't seen the Beast Mortis at his size, he's like 300 pounds, and he can fly like he's a 200-pound cruiserweight. I am not joking, I have no cap on that. But this is a good match, back and forth they went, lots of high flippy dibbity-doos. But we get to the end, Commander reverses a backbreaker into a crucifix driver, and then spins into a Mexican destroyer. Nice. But Mortis shrugs that off, hits a spear, as we get a double down. Then they slowly get up, head to the same corner. Mortis hits a super gorilla press slam of his. Ooh, that's sick. The Commander comes back with another Mexican destroyer. Goes for Cielito Lindo, but missed. But he comes back, hits a spinning pound driver! 1, 2, 3. So almost like Just Incredible by Just Incredible. But he gets the win in exactly 13.5 minutes, so the Beast Mortis gets the win. And we're off and running at Death Before Dishonor. So, decent match. I gave 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, here we go. Alright, then we go to... Whoops, I apologize for that. Alright, after that, we go to the back with Lexi and MXM, Mason, and Mansoor. They call it FTR for Collision, which was accepted, and we're going to see that tonight. Should be a good match. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, then we got a hype video from Ring of Honor this past Thursday with the Big Slow, the newest member of the board of directors, making the match between the Kingdom. I'm Matt Taven and Michael Kanellis-Bennett, defending the Ring of Honor tag team titles against Kyle O'Reilly Auto Parts in their second ever match as a tag team. So finally the Kingdom defends the belts, and a lot of people on Twitter were tweeting me saying, "Hey, I think we're gonna get a title change tonight, Peter." Nope. Sorry, nope. Not happening, but good match. For what it's worth, good match. Kyle just going crazy. They hit chasing the dragon in the end. Somehow Taven made the save. And then Kyle and Mike Bennett fight over a basic suplex. And then the Don Callis family comes out. Well, just Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher comes out, former Ring of Honor TV champion. Cause a distraction which let Mike Bennett, guess what? Kicks Kyle O'Reilly in the dick, because that's what he does. And 1, 2, 3, and basically a low blow retains the titles in under 20 minutes. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Yeah, basically that's it. So, the Kingdom retained the Ring of Honor tag team belts. I don't know when they're gonna lose them. I'm probably thinking either on TV or at Final Battle. To who? I don't know. But still, pretty good match. 3 out of 5 stars. 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. So, congratulations to the Kingdom for retaining the belts. But who they lose to, I have no idea. Alright, then we get to, I think, the match of the night, surprisingly. A Texas death match in Texas, which means last woman standing rules. Even though not a Texas death match, but still, that's what Tony Khan called it. Anyway, so we have Diamante, formerly of LAX, taking on legit Layla Hirsch. And man, was this bloody as fuck. Woo! These two ladies beat the fuck out of each other. Chairs were used. Layla's tied in a trio. Woo! And one of the chairs is dropkicked into her face. Bust her wide open. Crazy. And then Diamante gets beaten up. We get thumbtacks poured out. Sunset German superplex sends Diamante crashing into them. Ow! And that landing was nasty. Woo! And then Layla Hirsch goes for a moonsault. Whoops! You hit the tacks. Oh! Right in the stomach. Ugh, and titties. Ugh, not good. Which allows Diamante to grab some duct tape. Ever popular duct tape. She duct tapes Layla to the ropes. Diamante then whips out a shoe. Shoe. No, was it a high heel shoe? I think it was. And starts beating the crap out of her. Then grabs another shoe with tacks embedded in it to further bust Layla Hirsch up. Oh, she was bleeding like she had her period, but in the wrong direction. But anyway, got that. So the tacks go into her head. And she's tied up. She can't go anywhere. Diamante sets up a bunch of chairs and a barbed wire board. And then, Diamante had to loosen her up. Get her off the duct tape to do more damage, which allowed Layla to hit a Samoan drop through the barbed wire board. Ow! Then it's time for some ladders. Why not? It's ladder time. And let's do it on a table as well. So we got pretty much tables, ladders, chairs, barbed wire boards, oh my. So, but that takes way too long to set up. But Layla manages to tape Diamante to the table. I'm having visions of New Jack when he did that to Mustafa. I think it was that, November to Remember or Living Dangerously. I forget which one. Do you remember Jerome? Jerome! Get in here, motherfucker. You summoned. Remember when you duct taped, your friend Mustafa to the table and then you jumped off the balcony? Basically killed him. Well, not killed him, but killed him. Well, I remember that motherfucker. I'll do it again. Okay? You can leave now. Go smoke your weed and cocaine. Get that sight away from me. I told you that before. Get out of here, motherfucker. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Jerome, get out of here, Jerome! Hey, Mike, calm down. Calm down. It's not the time for the fight. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to get him out of here for you. Thank you anyway, but you didn't have to. But anyway, since you're here, you want to say hi to your fans? Hi, fans! Hi! Right. I'm awesome! I know. We know you're awesome. You're gonna be in the Hall of Fame pretty soon. I better be. So I'm awesome. I know, Mike. I know. Hey, if you go in, I'll induct you. Oh, really? No, that's very nice of you, Peter Joseph. I know. You've been my friend for so long. You know, I just want to give you a big old hug. Okay, Mike. You're a good man sometimes, Mike, but sometimes you annoy me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that. I just like coming on here because I'm awesome and I want to, bring ratings to your show. Well, you do. Among the ladies. By the way, how is Mae Young and all the ladies doing up there in heaven this afternoon? Mae Young had one of her fits again. I don't know what happened now. Did she take out her teeth again and show everybody her her boobs again? Well, besides that, she just... I can't even explain it to you, Gilmore. I mean, Joseph. I don't know. But man, she can drink. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, but anyway, you got anything else to say, on this Saturday afternoon? Mike, you got anything else? No, not really. I'm gonna go back to the bar. I just gotta drown my sorrows from last night. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Mike. Better luck next time. Yeah, anyway, I gotta go. I just gotta go. Right, you wanna say goodbye? Say goodbye to your good friends, and especially that guy? Oh yeah, whatever happened to that guy? That four-eyed freak? Well, I talk to him every so often. I'm not gonna see him, at the next indie show until November. So, that sucks. Next time you see him, tell him I said hi. Okay, I'll tell him. But say goodbye to your fans. Bye! Okay, get out of here. What a crazy man he is. But anyway, Layla tapes Diamante to the table, goes over for a huge moonsault off the table, off the top of the ladder, through the table. 1, 2, 3, 15 and a half, over 15 and a half minutes. This match was crazy as shit. Bloody as fuck. And you thought you thought Blood and Guts was crazy? It didn't top that, but came very close. Alright, so legit Layla Hirsch wins this bloody as fuck Texas Death Match. And that's it. So, and you thought legit Layla Hirsch cannot get hardcore? That was crazy. Violent. Loved it. 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, then we get a hype video for the Pure title finally being defended for the first time since January on pay-per-view. Well, actually, the first time since, pretty much since January. Anyway, so we had William Yuta, the man who, William Yuta's the type of guy that, doesn't defend his title and still lost the title. That's what he is. He sucks. Anyway, so he takes on Lee Moriarty, who he faced on TV for said Pure title and, lost. But this is Wheeler Yuta's first title defense since January. I think that's a misprint because he did defend the belt in I think it was an Eliminator match. Maybe it was an Eliminator. I don't know. But anyway, we'll go with that. This was a pretty good match. Moriarty had to use the rope break. His first rope break early on after a leg lock. And then, Wheeler Yuta had to use his first rope break after a hammerlock hold. Blah, blah, blah. And then, Wheeler Yuta stuck in a right hand. A referee saw it. And that's a no-no. And the referee's like, warning. Next one, you lose a rope break. So, Lee Moriarty used that distraction to get in a right hand of his own. But, he hit it. I don't even think he got, warned. But, Wheeler Yuta got the fucking shit knocked out. Well, almost got knocked out. I was hoping he got knocked out, but anyway. Wheeler Yuta comes back with an armbar. Lee Moriarty had to use his second rope break. And then they kept going. Top rope superplex. And then this time Lee Moriarty punched him again for the second time. This time the referee caught it, warned him, and then warned him. And then we get the Border City stretch. Wheeler Yuta has to use his second rope break. And then keep going. Get a neck and arm crank. Wheeler Yuta had to use his final rope break. And then William Yuta locks in cattle mutilation. Lee Moriarty had to use his final break, so any submission, you can't use the rope break, you're fucked, basically. So, they go to the apron, out to the floor. William Yuta comes back with a Fujiwara armbar that gets reversed into a roll-up, with Moriarty using the ropes legally, because out of rope breaks, and 1, 2, 3, we have a new pure champion in Lee Moriarty. The reign of terror is finally over. William Yuta is not the Ring of Honor pure champion, and the match lasted 20 minutes, just about. So, congrats to Lee Moriarty, his first major, I call it major, title, and he won the Ring of Honor Pure Championship. So, thank you, Lee Moriarty, for putting this fucking bum, named William Yuta, out of his misery. But I know there's going to be a rematch somewhere down the line, and we'll see what happens with that. I hope Lee Moriarty has a long title reign, kind of like William Yuta, even though it was basically 6 months without any title defenses, because he was injured with his concussion. Should have been stripped of the title. But did they do that in AEW or Ring of Honor? Nope, not much. I mean, yeah, they did it for Edge, because it's Edge. But they should have stripped Yuta of the title, had a tournament, had a new champion by now. That could have been Lee Moriarty or Shibata or anybody. But no, they had to keep William Yuta with the title for 6 fucking months. And he didn't defend it until last night. That's how bad Ring of Honor is right now. Bad fucking booking. But still, new champion, I'm happy. William Yuta, you could go fuck yourself. And anybody who likes him, God bless you, and you can go fuck yourself too. Fuck you and fuck him. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, match was great, 3.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the women's TV title, where my girl, Billie Starkz, takes on Red Velvet from Your Mama's Kitchen. Alright, this was a pretty decent match, a little cool down from the last match. Little back and forth they went. And really got a little violent near the end. We get a super victory roll by Red Velvet for a very near fall. And then another knockdown. And then Billie Starkz grabs a choke, followed by a brain buster on the knee. Nice little ode to my good buddy Adam Cole, baby. Collateral damage for another near fall. And then Billy gets really mad. He says, "I'm gonna kill you, bitch!" Yeah. So Ian Riccaboni says, "You're going to jail if you do that!" Shut up, Ian Riccaboni! Anyway. So, Red Velvet slips out of the move that Billy was going to hit, hits the mix, her finisher, for a near fall. Then they go up top. Billy is knocked to the floor, where she injures her neck again. Uh-oh. Remember how she won the title with a broken freaking neck? I think that was at Final Battle, I think it was. Or, no, it was not Final Battle. I think it was at Supercard. Anyway. Commentary doesn't believe that shit. And then the medics once again come out, the medics come out, put her back in the ring. Why they did that. Anyway. But Billy, of course, is faking it. Hits a knee to head to drop Red Velvet, and then Red Velvet pops up, plays dead, because Billy thought she was legit knocked out. Come on, Billy! Oh, Billy! Oh, Billy, why are you so stupid, Billy? Pretty much. So somebody slam off the middle rope, then a flipping face plant, basically natural selection by Charlotte, gives Red Velvet the win, and we have a new Ring of Honor Women's TV Champion, the second in their history. It is Red Velvet from Your Mama's Kitchen, winning in under 15 minutes. Match itself was pretty decent, 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. We move on. Alright, then we get a video about the Dark Order, Dustin Rhodes, Von Erich's little feud that's been going on since basically last Collision. Oh no, I think it was, last Rampage or Collision, I forget what it was. Whatever it was. But anyway, now we get this six-man match. The winners face off tonight for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team belts. So we have the Dark Order of the Man Who's Not Evil, Evil Uno, and the Beaver Boys, Johnny Hungy, John Silver, and Mr. Alex Reynolds, as they take on the natural Dustin Rhodes, based on his hometown, and the Von Erichs in their hometown, Marshall and Ross, with the legendary Kevin Von Erich at ringside. Wasn't a great match per se. If I can get my notes in order, there we go. Alright, so it wasn't a great match. We're getting to the end, and Dustin slips out of a Shattered Dreams attempt, hits his patented Canadian Destroyer into his own version of Shattered Dreams, like, go Dust. So he hits that, and then, well, actually, he didn't hit Shattered Dreams, he went for it, and then Johnny Hungy broke it up, and then Marshall comes in with the Iron Claw. And then, so that goes on, and then Dustin hits Shattered Dreams into the final reckoning on Alex Reynolds. Why is he always getting pinned? I don't know. But anyway, Dustin and the Von Erichs get the win, and they go on to the title match tonight against the Patriarchy, Christian, Nick freaking Wayne, and Luchasaurus tonight on Collision. Are they going to win? Probably not. Probably not, because the Patriarchy just won the belts. So it makes no sense to have it like a hot potato. So I don't think I think Dustin and Von Erichs will lose tonight. But we'll see what happens with that, and we move on with that. All right, so congrats to Dustin and the Von Erichs. Kevin's happy about that with his sons. And it's great to see the Von Erichs in their usual their once a year coming to Ring of Honor / AEW Collision Rampage Dynamite thing. Probably won't see him again until next year. They really should get signed. I'm just saying. But that's not up to me, that's up to Tony Khan. But Ross and Marshall are very good in that ring. They are very good tag team. Hey, they learned from the best, Kevin Von Erich. I mean, come on. A legend in his time, too. I just, the Von Erichs, legendary family, tragedy with Kerry Von Erich, and pretty much the other Von Erichs, and Kevin is the only living member of the original Von Erich family, so that's, it is what it is. Now the other Von Erichs, they have kids, and they have kids, and so the Von Erich family probably will never die, like the Rhodes family, like the Guerreros, like the Mysterios, and, it is what it is. Man, I saw Mark Briscoe's new baby boy named Jay Briscoe. How fitting. How fitting. Named after his late brother, Jay Briscoe, reach for the sky, boy. Baby is cute as a button. Just wait 18 more years, we might see Jay Briscoe Jr., I guess you can call him Jay Briscoe Jr., I think. Jay Briscoe Jr. versus Troy Strong, Roddy's son. And Roddy's son is getting big, too. He's a little older than Jay Briscoe Jr., so by, a lot. But never say never with these kids coming up these days. We can see Roddy's kid versus Mark Briscoe's kid in that ring, if Ring of Honor was still around by that time. But right now, 22 years strong, along with TNA. But you never know what's going to happen in the world of professional wrestling. I mean, if WWE's been around for over 50, almost close to 60 years now. Maybe it's near 70, I think. I don't even know. But anyway, if WWE can go 50, 60, almost 70 years, New Japan's been around for a very long time, too. But if they can go a long time, TNA could go on for another 22 years. Ring of Honor, maybe another 20. It all depends on how, the wrestling and, the money and, fans just can still come out and watch professional wrestling. The sport of professional wrestling. Wrestling will never die. When guys like me and you and everybody else that's around my age pass away, the youngins, the whippersnappers, the Gen Zers, basically will be continuing on the legacy, and then their kids will be watching wrestling into, the year 2100 and beyond. Into the 22nd century. Because we're in the 21st, remember? So, we're getting there. We're about 75 and a half years away till the next century, which is the 22nd century. But probably most of us, like me, will probably not be there by then. I mean, I'm 47. I'm getting close to 48. I got another 40 years, so I'll probably be. I'll get close to maybe the 22nd century, but I mean, it all depends on the Lord upstairs. But I don't think I'm gonna get there to the year 2100. But other people I know, like my cousins and maybe my grandson, yeah, maybe I'll get around there. But they'll be watching wrestling until wrestling ceases to exist, which will never happen. That'll never happen. Because wrestling is universal, and it will never die. WWE with Triple H and company. By the way, happy birthday to my boy Triple H. The Game. 55 years old today. And about that job, Hunter, Hunter follows me on Twitter, so he knows. He knows. Hey, if he can make Issa's dreams happen, he can make my dreams happen too. But it is what it is. Triple H gave Issa a pay-per-view in Puerto Rico, which was Payback last year, and he did it again. He did it again this year with, where Roman gave Issa her late birthday present by acknowledging her at WrestleMania Night 2. It might happen again next weekend. Because Roman is coming back. A lot of people are saying he's not. Oh, he is. Trust me, he is. And a certain guy named Jimmy might be back on Friday. If it goes the way I think it might go, with DIY defending against, spoil it for SmackDown, Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga won that gauntlet match. They're now the number one contenders to DIY's titles, which they will defend on Friday. But I don't think they're going to give the belts to Jacob and Tama because maybe, just maybe, Jimmy might show up. And then Saturday, Solo is going to lose to Cody, probably by DQ or Cody beats him straight up. But then afterwards, the beatdown's going to happen. And then Jimmy will come out, probably get beat down. Jay might come out. I'm hoping Jay might come out. This is his brother. And then the next thing you know, we hear, woo-hoo, the epic music of Roman. The crowd goes berserk. We have a flash flood warning in Cleveland, because Issa's going to be, forget it. She's going to be screaming, even though she probably won't see it, because she's in the press box, or the press, she, they have to lead her, right around the main event, they got to lead her to the media scrum after, so she might not see Roman, in the flesh, but I think if he does show up, he will be at that press conference, and freaking Issa will be like, forget it. You might have to mop the floor, not only in the press area, but at the media scrum after. That floor is going to be, forget it. gonna be insane. They're gonna be needing not one but 2 mops to mop that floor. After Roman shows up. Holy shit! They might have to clean the arena too. But yeah, we are T-minus 1 week away from the tribal chief coming back. Oh, Solo, you're fucked now, boy. Can't wait for that. I can't wait. SmackDown next week, this Friday night, and SummerSlam are going to probably be the must-see shows. That too. But we move on. Alright, so congratulations to Dustin and Marshall and Ross to get a Trios Tag Team title match tonight on Collision against the Patriarchy, and that's that. But, so I gave the match 3 out of 5 stars. After the match, Katsuyori Shibata! He comes out, out to praise the Von Erichs. Interesting. I'm interested. We got that. Alright, moving on. We're going to finish this up and then go right to SmackDown and Rampage in a little bit, because we're an hour and a half away from Collision and Battle of the Belts. So I have to want to get the Rampage part out because there is something pertaining to, well, it doesn't really pertain to those 2 shows, Collision and Battle of the Belts, but does pertain to Grand Slam coming up at the end of September in Arthur Ashe Hall Stadium with the world title. We get that. Alright. We move on. Alright, then we go to our next match. For the Ring of Honor TV title, the men's version of the TV title, we have the champ Atlantis Jr. in basically a 6-way scramble match. He's taking on Johnny TV with his wife Taya Valkyrie, Lio Rush, former Ring of Honor TV champion Shane Taylor, the Machine Brian Cage, and Lee Johnson, who is, as we all know, the husband of Julia Hart, who I don't know when she's coming back, but pretty soon I heard, but don't know when. Alright, so this is a 6-way scramble match. And, pretty good match, lots of, craziness in this match. But, we're getting near the end, and it's also an elimination match. So, let me just get my notes back in order. Here we go. Alright, so to get rid of Shane Taylor in 10 minutes, and then Lio Rush gets eliminated about almost 2 minutes later. And then we get a powerbomb flying chuck combo, gets rid of Lee Johnson at the 15-minute mark of the match. And then it's down to Johnny TV, Brian Cage, and Atlantis Jr. not looking good for the champ. Taya Valkyrie causes a distraction. A low blow staggers Brian Cage, comes right back with Drew Claw on Johnny TV. 1, 2, 3 to eliminate him. And then, pretty much a minute and a half later, we're down to Brian Cage and Atlantis Jr. for the belt. Brian Cage nails a discus lariat, goes for the drill claw, but somehow Atlantis reversed it into a fruit roll-up inside cradle. 1, 2, 3, still the TV champion, surprisingly, in exactly 19 minutes, is Atlantis Jr. I was hoping for a title change. Obviously not. So we get that, and match itself was pretty decent, 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. So, congrats to Atlantis Jr., still your Ring of Honor TV champion. I had to take a breath right there because it's a little hot. So, we'll get that. I'm not losing breath, I don't have pneumonia, hopefully not, but just a little hard to breathe because it's hot in my house, so I do have the air conditioning on, but not helping me that much. Alright, then we go to pretty much the big one. For the women's title, Athena taking on Queen Aminata. Lexi Nair with the big intro, telling a story about a legendary warrior's destiny, meaning Athena. So Athena comes out, she basically still on one leg, But somehow, someway, goes 20 minutes with Queen Amanada. And Queen Amanada once again puts on a great match, but this close to getting the win. And, she hit a German suplex into the corner. Goes for a springboard spinning stomp, it looked like. Missed that. Then they hit each other with forearms. Athena pulls her into a half crab, which she swaps out of for a crossface. That gets broken up, so Athena throws her over the top and onto the ring steps. Ow! Get back in the ring, and Athena hits the O-face. 1, 2, 3 to retain her title. Over 600 and change days as champ. Getting close to 2 years now. Getting close to Samoa Joe territory. Because he held that belt for over 650 days, I believe. So she's very close to getting to being one of the longest reigning champions in Ring of Honor. At least longest reigning champ in Ring of Honor next to Samoa Joe, held for almost 2 years. So that was the world title. So we get that. So Athena's still your forever champion. I don't know who beats her at this point. I think it's going to be Billie Starkz. I said that last year. That didn't happen. I think it's going to happen this year now. Because now that Billie Starkz lost her belt, Athena's going to be like a little bit mad at her. It's like, I defended my belt. Where's your belt? So I think between now and December, we're gonna get Athena just like Roman, basically, strung out for power. She's like, I'm the greatest. Nobody can beat me. And then Billie's like, well, I almost beat you. And then Athena kind of laughs it off. And then, eventually Athena turns on Billie, says, I never needed you. I never needed you, Lexi. I want to be my own person. Shit like that. And then a final battle, we get Billie Starkz, Athena, I believe, number 2 or number 3. And then finally, third time's a charm for Billie. She becomes the women's champion. But then again, you never know. So, somebody has to beat Athena. I don't know who it is. Unless they bring somebody from the main roster. Maybe like a Jamie Hayter or Britt Baker or Sheeta or, well, that already happened. I don't know who at this point. I don't know who. But there is a name I'm probably thinking of, and it might be Beth fucking Phoenix. But I doubt that. Because there was a report on Ringside News that Beth Phoenix might be coming to AEW because her WWE Legends deal ended or something like that. So, never know. You might see Beth fucking Phoenix on AEW TV. Maybe she makes a comeback. A comeback. She has some matches on Dynamite, maybe Collision, Rampage. Maybe she goes to Ring of Honor to be the one to beat Athena. Not that I want her to be the women's champion, but somebody's got to beat her. But we got that. And a whole lot more. Alright, we move on. Alright, so that match was pretty good. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, then we go to your main event of the evening for the Ring of Honor World title. These guys have been around Ring of Honor pretty much since the beginning. We got the Funky Chicken himself, the Ring of Honor champion, Mark Briscoe, defending against former Triple Crown champion, I think he's a Grand Slam champion too, Roderick Strong. He's won the world title a bunch of times. TV champion, tag team champion, I believe it's 6-man tag team champion. I could be wrong on that one. Never the pure champion. I know that. But he's a legend. Both these guys are legends in Ring of Honor. So we get that. This was a great match. Mark gets rammed into the steel post. Guess what? Blood. So he's busted wide open like he was on Wednesday night in that cage match. So Roddy grabs the backbreaker because he's Messiah of the backbreaker. Then the angle slam into another backbreaker. Then he locks in the stronghold. And the blood is just pouring down Mark's face. And gets to the ropes to break the hold. Mark comes back with a clothesline. Goes up top. Maybe going for Froggy Moo. But Roddy hits a super angle slam for a near fall. And then they go back and forth. Mark gets the better of the exchange. Goes for the Jay Driller. It gets broken up. And then, guess who? The Kingdom comes out. Mike Bennett and Matt Taven. They come out. Mike Bennett gets in a belt shot behind the referee's back. I think it was Paul Turner. What else is new? For a near fall. Roddy hits the sick kick, which has won him many titles before. But somehow Mark kicked out at 2. And then the conglomeration come out, which was Ishii, not Ishii, Ishii, and Kyle O'Reilly. They come out to chase off the Kingdom. Mark fights up, and they head up top, where Roddy gets knocked down hard. He landed hard on the mat. And then Mark, bloody as fuck, goes, bang! And he hits Froggy Bow! 1, 2, 3 in exactly 19 and a half minutes. Mark Briscoe, still your Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion in a great match. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And remember, this is, I believe, Mark's second actual defense of the title, because he did defend it once on Ring of Honor TV. But right now, not many challenges for Mark. But we'll see what happens with Mark as we go through the summer, into the fall, into the winter, basically. Because next pay-per-view is not till December. So, he might lose the belt before then, might lose it at Final Battle. I don't know. But, great, I would say a good run so far for Mark. Finally getting the belt after so many years. Coming this close to the TV title a bunch of times. And then getting close to the world title a bunch of times. We all know 13-time tag team champion with Jay. But finally won the big one at Supercard, where Jay won it the first time from Kevin Steen, because I was there. And Rosa was there too, because we're VIPs. Very important people, by the way. So we got that. So, that's it. So Mark retains the belt in a good match. Mark bloody as fuck, but still gets the win. And then that's it. And then if you follow Ring of Honor on Twitter or on the YouTube channel, there is a post-match promo with him and his new baby boy, Jay Briscoe Jr. Even though it's not Jay Briscoe's son, but still. Anyway, so it's Jay. He's there with his new baby boy, Jay Briscoe, cutting a heartfelt promo. You gotta get all the blood, get off him, and he doesn't want to have the baby with blood on him. Come on, nasty. But he's there with the baby. Very good promo. So, like I said, 18 more years, we'll have Jay Briscoe Jr., the second, I guess, in the same ring with Roddy's son, Troy. And a bunch of other members of the Ring of Honor family that have kids now, they'll probably be wrestling by that time. Even -1. But by that time, he'll be like 20, 30 years old, be in his prime. So, Brody Lee Jr. So we got that. Alright, so that ends a pretty good Death Before Dishonor. So we have new champions in Red Velvet. Lee Johnson, the new Pure Champion. We have Red Velvet, the new Women's TV Champion. That's pretty much it. The other titles, the world title was retained. Tag titles still with the Kingdom. 6-man tag team belts right now with the Patriarchy. Well, we have to see what happens tonight. With that, and the TV title stays with Atlantis Jr. for now. So basically, only 2 titles changed hands. But still, a very good show, very long show. But still, another pretty good pay-per-view from Ring of Honor, and that's what they do best, is give out good pay-per-views, horrible TV shows. But it is what it is. So I gave Ring of Honor 7.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of Death Before Dishonor in a comment down below. You can do your own video if you want. Whatever you want to do it. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright guys, I'm going to get into my SmackDown and Rampage review. Yeah, I should be able to get into that. And then that's pretty much it for tonight. Yeah, I'll try to do Collision tonight. Well, actually, what else do I have to... No, I'll do Collision and Battle of the Belts tomorrow, because I gotta do TNA tonight, too, so... So, I'll do TNA later tonight after Battle of the Belts is done, and then like I said, tomorrow I will do Collision and Battle of the Belts in one video. That'll be tomorrow afternoon, sometime tomorrow afternoon, maybe early, late afternoon, right here on the channel, so stay tuned. Please hit that bell, so when that video goes up, you will know when it goes up, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I'm going to get ready for SmackDown Rampage, do my review, and then get ready for Collision and Battle of the Belts. So a long night of wrestling. I will be live tweeting, as always, with Collision and Battle of the Belts. And that's pretty much it. Mets look like they lost today, and well, can't win them all. So back in third place, the Mets go half game behind the Braves. Final game of the 4-game series tomorrow at Citi Field, and then the Twinkies come in, the Minnesota Twinkies, for that 3-game series, which might be 1 game because it's going to rain on Wednesday and the Thursday. So I don't know if there's going to be a makeup date for that. But right now the Mets, next weekend starts the road trip from hell as they go to LA, then to St. Louis for a makeup game, then back to Colorado for, I think, a 3-game series, then up to Seattle, then back to New York. So, pretty much in about 2 weeks, the Mets will be back at home. Where they'll be, I have no idea. Hopefully, still in the playoff hunt, but August has generally been a horrible month for the Mets. So, but right now, they still have the best record in the league since May 29th. So. They got 20. I think they're 28 and 11. Well, now 12 because I lost today. So still a good record for the past 2 months. So we'll see what happens with that, and we move on. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, and until next time. If you're not down with that, if you're not down with Ring of Honor, AEW, WWE, or pretty much the sport of professional wrestling, you're not down with all that. That's too fucking bad, because me and pretty much every wrestling fan in the world, if you're not down with us, well, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! And that's pretty much it. Alright, guys, see you next time. And that's it. I'm out. Peace!